Hi everybody, it is Sunny coming to you with another video. And I know what you're thinking. Oh my goodness, it's dark up in there. Where is she? So I'm actually making a video. I'm sitting inside of a car. And the reason why I'm sitting inside of this car and it's nighttime and it's dark is because I am cooking for a good friend of mine. And I needed to step out of the house to say a few things because I'm making a video of this moment. So I told my friend that I was going to cook dinner. However, I knew when I told her that I wasn't actually cooking because I want the food to be extremely good. And I know how to cook a few dishes, but I more so cook to survive. I'm not one that can just, well, no, again, I can make a few good dishes, but I am here in terms of level, and my friend is up here, cooking skills, whoosh, all the way up top. So I pretty much knew, I'm like, you know what? We're not going to do this to ourselves. We're not about to try to cook and it not taste as good. But I'm sure she would appreciate anything I cook. But it's just, I want it to be really good so she can enjoy it and talk about it for a while. So what I'm going to do is, I don't think that she's going to believe that it's my food. Like, she'll eat some. I'm just curious to see if she'll make it through the entire meal and not think that somebody else made the food. So I'm trying to see if I can convince her that it's my cooking, but we shall see. So right now, I was like, let me step away from the house so that I can actually make a video and talk freely. And then I need to get back in because she heard me go out. Like, I know she heard me leave. And when I first left out earlier, I was like, okay, I'm going to be right back. I'm going to the store to get a few things and then I'll be back and I'll start cooking. So when I came in, I purposely left everything in the car because I already knew she takes notes, so she would have been looking around because I've made a dish or two before, and I don't eat meat. So some of my dishes are either it's seafood or it's a vegetarian dish. So for my vegetarian dishes, she's walked around and looked and watched me prepare and asked questions. So I knew she was going to be in the kitchen trying to be nosy. And I told her, I was like, listen, I'm running to the store. Please don't be in the kitchen when I get back because I need the kitchen. Did that work? No. Conveniently, when I got back, she was in the kitchen. And she did make a comment like, oh, that was fast. You're back already. But I was like, yeah, I picked up everything. I'm trying not to laugh. It's funny. Anyway, so I'm like, yeah, I picked up everything. And she's like, well, where are the bags? And again, I knew because I know her. She was going to be sitting there or just being readily available to either share information or take notes on what I'm doing because she doesn't really eat many vegetarian dishes. So I'm like, no, you cannot be around. So I purposely left the bags in the car, and I want to show you, I'm not going to show you the cooked food because I went to a grocery store, but I also went to a restaurant and picked up a few dishes. So from the restaurant, I picked up some naan. It's in the bag here. It's wrapped up in foil. So you can't see it, but this is naan. And then I have chickpeas, and I forgot the dish, but it's shrimp and it's cooked in a yogurt lemon sauce, I believe. So that's from the restaurant. And then I have food from the grocery store that I'm just going to basically put on the stove, on top of the stove and heat up. But, and again, I'm not going to show you, let me say this, I'm not going to show you the name of the maker. I'm just showing you what it is. So this is already pre-packaged, and it's a box, and it's spinach with cheese. So I like it. So I'm making it for her. Making it for her. And then this one is eggplant. So these are two different companies, but this is an eggplant dish, and I know it's dark, you guys can't really see it, but that's a picture of the eggplant and also the name. But again, you can't see it. I just want to show you that it's already packaged. So I am pretty much going and heating up the food, but before I just stepped out, I took some water put it on the stove, and then I added seasonings, and I'm just in here letting it cook. And before walking out the house, I walked around in the kitchen and some of the open space and tried to get the aroma of food and spices going so that she could smell it. And then I'm walking around. She may see through this. I'm hoping that at least she'll eat the food and not know anything or think anything of it until after she's done eating. That's my goal. I'm crossing my fingers because, again, she may see through me and just be like, wait, did you cook this? Because I can cook. I do have a few dishes, but I'm not on the same level. And I know this, so it's okay. I'm not concerned about it. It's okay. So we shall see, everybody. Come on. And I'm trying not to laugh. I've been laughing, like even when I came in, I'm like, why are you in the kitchen? And I started laughing, but then I was like, listen, you need to leave. So I'm trying not to laugh, but I keep giggling, so I may give myself away before she catches me. We shall see. We've been hanging out, so we're both tired. It's been a long 2 days. We've had fun, but we're both tired. So I just want to get this done before she's like, listen, I'm going to bed. Just, I appreciate you cooking for me. Just wrap it up and I'll eat it in the morning or for lunch tomorrow, because today is Sunday and obviously we have to work tomorrow. So I'm hoping that I can just hurry up, which, I mean, between us, obviously I should be able to, but I'm trying to play it off too. And I'm too excited and eager. So again, she may see through that as well, because I was laughing like a few times and smiling, and I kept saying, stay away, stay away. So we shall see. Crossing my fingers for more to come. Okay, I just got in the house from running to the car, and she's in the basement watching TV, so she doesn't know. I don't think she knows. I don't think she's been upstairs. So now I can show you guys what I was trying to show you in the car. So hold on 1 second. Okay, this is the eggplant. And it tastes good. I don't know if the picture really, I don't know if it serves it justice or is a good picture, but, and then we have, again, I like this dish. It's spinach and it has cheese in it. So I was trying to blend something, so I had my blender on. But when I say blend something, I mean that just make the sound, because I'm supposedly is making or pureeing spinach. So I'm kind of blending up spinach, so I had to fake it, okay? And this is from the restaurant. You can't tell, it looks weird in the container, but it's chickpeas. Same thing, you can't, it's in a container. So this is shrimp garnished with onions. So, and in a second, I think I'm going to saute onions. So again, we'll have more smells. This is the pot, and it looks nasty, it looks gross, but it smells good. So I just put a bunch of seasoning. They're not really spices that you would use for Indian food, but I tried. So we have, it's minced onions, and I put some Italian spices. The water's brown now. So again, it doesn't look so good, but it smells a lot better than it looks. So this is it. Can you see that? Let's see. Trying to put it at an angle so you can see it. So again, now it's time to dice up onions, saute the onions. I have rice in the oven because it's already cooked. So I just want it to stay warm. So I put the rice, and it's in a tin container. So I put that in the oven. The naan is in the oven. But again, I need to also do more smells. So that's it. I have an apron on. I don't know if you guys can see me. And also I have a chef hat, which I'm going to put on in a second. So sorry. So anyway, I am faking it too much to where anyone may look and just anyone may look and say, you know what, you're doing too much. Like, nobody's going to believe that you're cooking because you have an apron on and then you went as far as to put on a chef hat. But I thought it was cute because that's what I do. I want to look the part. So I went out and picked up a few things that I'm going to keep, especially the apron because it's cute. Let's see. I don't know if you can see it. It says mermaids drink for free. So it's just something cute. Okay, so I diced up onions. I try not to make them too small just because I was looking at some of the vegetables and onions in the dish and they're pretty much large. So we're going to put these in the pot. So I just put the onions in like I was telling you. And again, you want the smell to be in the air. So that's what I'm doing. I want it to smell like some onions being sauteed. So you want that. And I'm going to add the shrimp to it in a second and heat up the rest of the food. So we shall see. Hat on. I had to push it down because it was high up and I didn't like it. I don't like it super high. So I'll flatten it a little, as you can see. So one thing you want to do is make sure you clean up your mess. Do not leave any containers around. So that's what I just did. I just finished throwing away stuff, hiding it really well because you don't want to show any evidence. That'll give you away in 2 seconds. So make sure if you do this, hide everything. Okay? Okay. The chickpeas are already cooked. Let me lower my voice. So I'm just going to put them inside of this tin and put it in the oven and let them sit in the oven for a little. Same thing with the eggplant. It can go inside as well in the same container. And just let it sit and cook. Now this may look a little weird, but I'm telling you, it's really, really good. So again, that's eggplant to my right and that's chickpeas to my left. Okay, so this is going inside of the oven and it's just going to warm up. All right, so the onions are almost done. I feel like I'm looking too nice and neat. I want to put something on me. Usually it would be flour, but I'm not about to do that right now because again, I'm tired. So, but I may take something like this is chutney. So I may take the chutney and put it on. I was going to say my face. I'm not doing that either. Put it on my hands because I still have to decorate the plates. So maybe I'll put a little on my hands. Okay? Okay. It's pretty hot in the kitchen. Obviously, you know this when you cook because the oven's on and I'm not turning my air on because it's starting to get cold outside. So the onions, they are a little Cajun style. So they got a little crisp, but I think it's okay for this situation here. Let me show you. Not good, but it's okay. I'm going to pour the shrimp in now. So we have eggplant, chickpeas, spinach. I know it's an eyesore, doesn't look that great, but I like it. The shrimp garnished, rice. So I'm gonna call her up in a second because I don't want the food to get cold. So here we go. Dinner is served. So I decided to go with Indian tonight. So I hope you like it. It's spinach, because I know that stuff may look a little weird. Spinach, chickpeas, obviously you know the shrimp, rice. I think that's it. Oh, and I have some bread too. It's called naan. And then that's wine beside you. So go ahead. Why are you looking like that? I won't record you while you eat. I'll just waiting until, you sat down so I could explain everything that's in front of you. So you're not like, what is this?
Can I say grace?
Absolutely. And I'll stop this. I'll pause it. Because we don't have to record the whole thing. The outfit?
Yeah.
The apron? The hat?
Yeah, so it's cute.
I look like a professional, don't I?
Yes, you do.
Feel free to lie to me. I appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, so I'm going to ask you a question. You're looking like, what are you about to ask me? Did you like the food?
Yes, ma'am, I did.
Okay. You had to take a drink? You're like, what is she about to say to me? Anyway, so I have a little confession.
What's your confession?
Dun, 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 dun. Hold up. So remember, I was like, wait, because you asked me a question off camera. And then I was like, wait, let me grab my recording device because I wanted to record what you asked me. And I was like, ask me that question again. Do you remember what it was?
Was the bread made out and out?
Yeah, so you was asking me, was it made from scratch?
Yes.
So my confession is that I didn't cook the food.
You didn't cook it.
No. I know you said you heard me walking back and forth, boom, 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 boom. But I didn't make the food. And this is why, because as we both know, you are a good cook. Like you throw down. And I wanted something that was just as good as your food. So I was like, okay, let me just go out to an Indian restaurant that I know. Some of it I purchased from the restaurant and some of it I purchased and just warmed up here. So from grocery store. But I wanted you to have the delicious, authentic Indian meal. It tastes really good and traditional. And I was like, yep, I know I can make some dishes really well. And some, I'm like, okay, this is going to be a toss up. So I was like, I'm just going to. So I was like, well, I'm just going to fake it till you make it with this one. So I'm going to make you some other food that I'm going to make from scratch. Why are you laughing? What?
You are here for a whole hour like you. Slaving.
I was slaving. She just said you were up here for a whole hour talking about me in the kitchen, and she heard boom, 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 boom. Oh, she just said 2 hours, and she heard me going boom, boom, boom with my shoes walking around back and forth.
Like you were slaving.
Yeah, so let me tell you what I was doing. So one thing, I diced up some onions, put some oil, cooked them in oil, so the smell would be in the air. Another thing I did, I had some seasoning. So I took some water, boiled it, and then I took different seasonings from the cabinet, including minced up onions, because onions is always a good smell, and garlic, because garlic is a strong smell, good smell as well. And I just took all of these seasonings and took some water and boiled. And I was just trying to walk around. I took the pot and I was walking around the kitchen trying to get the smell to just go through the air. So when you came to the stairs, you could smell it and believe I was up here doing a lot of stuff. So I was in the kitchen slaving, just not totally slaving over a meal per se. And then I took the shrimp dish and added onions. So those same diced up onions, I turned it back on and let them cook more. And then I added the shrimp. I was tossing it up. And what else? Just heating up stuff. And yeah, so that's what I was doing.
Really?
Hold on. Your face. I'm not going to keep putting you on camera. You're like, you was looking like this when I said it to you about everything. You like, really? I'm turning red. And then I told you I had the hat and the apron. I was like, I want to look the part. And I've seen you cook a few times. I've never seen you with an apron on and definitely not a hat. So that's why I figured you were going to look at me like, really? What's going on? Are you really serious right now? Are you cooking? Like, what? Why do you have an apron and a hat? Chef hat on. But I was like, I'm going to look cute. Now, my apron actually looks like I've been cooking because I have stains on it. So look at that. Look. right there. And I have more at the bottom. So
what you saying?
what do you mean?
You can't cook.
I can cook. I've cooked for you before. You don't remember me cooking for
I
you?
remember you cooking.
So why you ask me that? I made dishes. Yeah. But again, they're not on your level. So
What's my level?
you know you can cook. Stop
I
playing.
can't.
You know you can throw down. Stop. Stop, really. The camera's on me, so you can stop the faking. Look, I'm giving her the face. Get my angles. She knows she can cook. And you guys are going to see, because I think I'm going to record it. You'll get a good look, a first look at the skills. Anyway, I'm going to enjoy the rest of my food because I have a pinch left and it's late. It's time to put this weekend to an end. Thank you for watching. Please stay tuned for more videos. As always, please be sure to subscribe and also to like, thumbs up this video. Have a good evening, everybody. Bye. Guys, she said one more thing. She said I had the nerve to garnish the plate. She's talking about my it's called chutney, the chutney and also parsley garnish that I had. Because again, you gotta look the part. Fake it till you make it. Boom. And that's what I was doing. So I had to look up. She's still cracking up laughing at me. Anyway, I'm done.